I know for myself, like many of you, we will never forget where we were when we heard that news. I was a young police officer, having just left military service and entering to the profession of policing. As I sat in the report writing room, and a senior detective came down the hall and told us that the first plane had struck the tower. Unbelieving in what we had heard, we walked into roll call and watched on the news as the second plane struck the second tower. And knowing that American history had been changed in that moment. I remember my watch commander telling me that we needed to quickly leave the station and to head to the fire stations throughout our precinct to pair up with our brothers and sisters, knowing that we, as those protectors and guardians of our community, needed to be together in that moment for what we did not know would unfold. And as I sat there and remembered the silence in the community, people not driving cars, most starkly, the loss of air travel that we heard in the air, shortly followed by the noise of just 2 fighter planes flying a combat air patrol over an American city. And when we were challenged with those dark times and that dark moment as Americans, uncertain what future would came from us, and we learned of the sacrifices of the 412 first responders who courageously stepped forwards and honored the oath of office that all of the men and women here in uniform take themselves for this community. From that dark time, that spark of hope from what those individuals were willing to sacrifice for their fellow men and women. From that moment, I saw what was best in America. I saw hope. I saw resilience. I saw communities and neighborhoods where maybe an American flag had not been flown there, and who knows how long, suddenly recognize that we are a nation united, not by a common ancestry, but by the common ideal that we believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that we honor all people regardless of their background, and that we would stand united and never bend down to the terror that had been brought to us that day. So as we look back on the events 20 years ago, let us not just remember the loss of life in New York City, at the Pentagon, or in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, but let us remember that we are a nation united that stands together in our most darkest times.